I think one of the greatest challenges for public administration in general, dealing with wicked problems, and climate change is one of these, is to coordinate different administrative units, different administrative levels, and to bring these institutions, these organizations, to achieve a common goal. So coordination across sectors, across departments, across ministries also sometimes, I think is a key challenge from the perspective of public administration. So it's really a complex institutional setting, and also compared to other metropolitan areas, and we are doing research from a comparative, international comparative perspective, Berlin is one of the most complex systems. Not only the Berlin-Brandenburg area, not only because of the two states, but also because Berlin is a city-state. We have Brandenburg as a state. We have Berlin in itself with different levels, and these levels do not work very well together. This is one of also of the key problems in the city-state of Berlin, that we have coordination deficits between the central level, Senate, and the local level, the district. And so from that perspective of institutional complexity, Berlin-Brandenburg is really challenging. And for climate change policies, for climate action, this poses problems of working together and of bringing the different stakeholders and institutions together. Particularly with regard to climate action, we have identified in our exploratory research, so we are on a quite preliminary phase of research, but already at this stage, we have identified a lack in communication and collaboration in the metropolitan area. So if we regard Berlin-Brandenburg as a metropolitan area, then there is very little targeted action and communication between the relevant stakeholders in terms of climate action. So there's no coordinated joint program, there's no coordinated joint plan, climate action plan, but each individual institution, each individual municipality also in the Brandenburg space has its own strategy and plans. That means we do not have a real large-scale, comprehensive, uniform or coordinated action in the metropolitan space. We do not need just a debate about this, but also a certain degree of institutionalization. This is also what our research has shown. It isn't sufficient just to have some ad hoc initiatives and some ad hoc working groups to talk to each other. But we need a certain degree of institutionalization, creating long-term institutions for collaboration cross jurisdictions. Yes, I think it's really a very relevant and crucial step and contribution to bring the states, the jurisdictions, the entities closer together. We as scientists can show that such a kind of collaboration is necessary, is possible, that we practice it, that we live it, and so it might put politicians under pressure to some extent, because we show that these collaborations, we are able to do it and we are willing to do it. And so then it's up to politicians to follow, or at least to be aware of these kinds of possible collaboration. And therefore I think it's really a valuable and important contribution we do as scientists to this collaboration practices.